His majlis was a majlis of clemency, hilm, wa haya, modesty, sabr, trustworthiness. لا ترفع فيه الأصوات لا تؤبن فيه الحرم. Never voices were raised, never were anything that was holy and sacred in any way desacralized. All of them were humbled in his presence. Always he honored the older and he had mercy on the younger, and they would always help those in need, and they had special compassion for strangers and guests. And then he said, I asked about his qualities when he sat with people, and he said he was always smiling. He had gentle character. He had layyin al-janib. He was always kind and gentle with people. He was not harsh. He was not coarse. He never shouted. He did not use foul language. He rarely found fault. If he did, it was to point out something that was harmful. ما كان عيابا ولا مداح. He was not excessively praiseworthy. It doesn't mean he didn't praise. Madah is صيغة مبالغة. He didn't do praise that was not warranted. He would tell people أحسنت to encourage them. He would say نعم العبد فلان and speak highly of people to encourage. But he was not a madah. He didn't flatter. يتغافر عما لا يشتهي. He would, if he didn't like something, then he would just act as if he didn't notice it. No one ever despaired of him. And there were three things that were no part of his nature: ostentation, excessiveness, and things that didn't concern him. And he left three things he did not do towards people. لا يذم أحدا. He never blamed anybody. He never found fault. He never sought people's faults. He did not speak unless there was some reward that he thought would come from Allah. When he spoke, the people in his gathering lowered their heads as if birds were perched on them. And when he was silent, they spoke. They never argued in his presence. If anyone spoke in his gathering, they would all listen until that person finished his words, and then they would begin the speech with what they were talking about. He would laugh at what they laughed at. He would wonder at what they wondered at or marveled. يَصْبِرُ لِلْغَرِيبِ عَلَى الْجَفْوَةِ. If somebody who didn't know his gathering was harsh, then he was patient with them. And if he saw anybody, he would tell his companions, help him out if he was in need. He never sought any praise, and he never cut anybody off when they were speaking until they were finished or the gathering ended and they got up. And this is what Sufyan ibn Waki' related on this. And that's the character of our Prophet ﷺ.